Hey Lifehouse, my name is Zach, one of the pastors here, and I'm here with Amelia Hall. And if you were here this past Sunday, you heard Amelia talk a little about her Brazil trip. She's even wearing her Brazil sweatshirt today. There you go. We talked a little bit on Sunday. I want to just unpack and share a little more about this trip going to Brazil, so you hear more, and Amelia can share a little more of her heart and what we're doing on this trip. And so, thanks for leading us this trip, Amelia, and thanks for even being here. Talk more about this trip with us. And so thank you. You guys are going to Brazil this summer.
Yes.
Yeah. And with Restoration Ministries in Brazil.
That's right.
Tell us about who they are and what they do.
Okay. Restoration Ministries is it's a really amazing ministry that works in the slums of Brazil. And they reach into the community in so many ways, like after-school tutoring. They have an orchestra for the children. They have lots of music lessons. They have martial arts. They visit, shut-ins. They have street evangelism, as well as something which is really fun that we'll be working with. It's called Agitas, and that is like a street VBS where we just go and run lots of fun games for the kids. Teach them Bible stories and songs, and it's right in the community, right in the neighborhood, sometimes on a basketball court or in a community center. So Restoration Ministries is it's been working in the slums of Brazil for a long time, and they just see amazing fruit over the years.
It's so cool. Just we to see that there's a community of believers there who are welcoming kids, adults, seniors, and everyone else in between to their community and say, hey, we want to serve you and we want to share Jesus with you. What a cool thing. And I'm sure, I know you've gone before, but I'm sure that it just has impacts your heart and blesses you even as you watch them and you participate with them to make a difference. And so, what a cool thing. And so we go on this trip. What are some of the, there's lots of things to do. What are some of the things that you think this trip might look like? Actually, you go on a mission trip, it's always about flexibility. What are some things that are planned, possibly that you might be doing on a trip like this?
So first thing that we will most likely be doing is running Camp California, which is a really fun, classic camp experience for elementary school kids. And the way that these kids get to go to Camp California is if they have good attendance and good behavior during the week program, the street VBS.
Yeah.
And so for a lot of these kids, going to Camp California will be the first time that they get out of the slums that they live in day in, day out. First time that they will experience a bonfire, even like maybe s'mores, sleeping in a safe place, having free meals served to them, and then being with adults that truly care about them and want to protect them. And point them to Jesus. So it's an amazing experience for them.
What a cool thing. What a cool thing. What a thing to build a partner with this organization to really provide that a retreat away to a safe place, like you said, to experience God's love through God's people. What a cool thing. Yeah, sorry, keep going.
It's a beautiful campus too, just beautiful rolling hills, orchards, huge play structure for the kids. And for them, it's like as exciting as going to Disneyland.
Sure.
And then to
probably better.
Yeah, it could be even better. There's a swimming pool there.
Yeah.
And this will be the first time that a lot of these kids have even gone swimming.
Wow.
So it's pretty special.
First time, do s'mores, bonfires, swimming. What a cool thing. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so what else is a trip like this? What else you might be doing?
And then go back to Sao Paulo, and that's when we start working in the slums of Brazil.
Okay.
We do a street VBS called Agitas 2 times a day.
Okay.
And this is, when we would go to like a basketball court, for example, and just do games, Bible story, lots of relationships with the leaders, just a really fun, energetic time for the kids where we introduce them to Jesus.
Yeah.
And the Restoration Ministries does this, all year long, but during the summer, they have different short-term groups come and relieve them, support them, and then just like bring a different flavor to it.
Yeah.
So that's what we would be doing Monday through Friday. In the afternoons, we could depending on the gifts and talents of our group from
Yeah.
Lifehouse. We could be doing all kinds of different things like ministering to the grandmas
Okay.
of the favelas. We could be doing home visits, street evangelism, going out to the community in a lot of different ways. And then the last weekend, we could go to maybe a little bit of sightseeing for the group, going to the ocean, going to see some of the really beautiful places in Brazil.
That's not because you're looking for a vacation. Why do you do things like that?
Kind of like a team bonding. Also, we take the Restoration Ministry team itself and kind of host a little vacation for them.
Yeah.
While we still encourage them and they encourage us too, because we're learning so much from them. They are amazing at what they do, and so we always come back inspired and just with our eyes opened of how to minister.
I also love what you said earlier to me when we were just talking about this, is like it's a chance to honor the Brazilians there. Like you're just not there just to service the people in the slums or struggling. The chance they want to show off their country.
That's right.
And that's a cool thing where you get a chance to even honor the people of Brazil, but not just, hey, we're here to help you, but we actually want to enjoy and be part of your community a little bit. And so, what a great trip. If I'm watching this or if I'm considering this, like I'm going to ask the hard questions that what might be in some of our heads. I don't know if I can afford it. What would you say about that?
We are going to be fundraising as a group, sending out support letters. I have a GoFundMe page set up. Don't let cost hold you back because God always provides. Sounds cliche, but it's true.
So true.
And so if you want to go and you're willing to do some of the work of sending out support letters, and then God is gonna meet that need, and we work together to fundraise.
I've seen lots of trips people go who are worried about this, and they're always so surprised how God shows up. And
it's like the first step of faith for the trip itself.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you feel that encouraged, you're asking that question, it's a good question to ask, but don't stop there because God will want to do something. All right, another question. My idea of what Brazil might look like, I might think of like the Amazon River, and are we jungling through, 6 hours of deep Amazon wood to get to wherever we're going, or the hygiene, and it's just like, no thank you. Like I'm just gonna be, there might be questions people might be asking, I would be asking. Just speak to that a little bit.
Okay, well, I mean, hiking through the Amazon sounds really exciting, but we'll be flying over the Amazon and just looking at it from above.
Okay.
Sao Paulo is urban.
Okay.
It's like the financial capital of Brazil. So, we're staying in a very urban place, running water. There's no problem with drinking. Everybody has, their bottled water available for drinking. And it's perfectly great.
And it's safe?
It's safe.
Yeah.
Because Restoration Ministries has such an amazing relationship with the drug lords of the neighborhood that they're actually protected, because the drug lords of the neighborhood want what Restoration Ministries is bringing to the community. They want it for their own children, and so they actually protect everybody who comes with Restoration Ministries.
Isn't that amazing?
It sounds bizarre, but
it's true.
It's
very
safe.
Yeah, very safe. The last question I would ask if I'm somebody, like, I hear this and I think of like, you have to be really spiritual to go on a trip like this, or you gotta have you gotta love kids and love being on front. Like, I don't have the gifts that would be, or the personality, or the experiences where I feel like I could be useful on a trip like this. How would you respond to that?
There's a place for everyone to serve, and even very common abilities can be used to the fullest on a mission project. And going on a mission trip, it really just opens your eyes to see what God's doing. And it opens your eyes to see what is truly important in life. And it also develops different abilities, and God can reveal things that you didn't know about yourself that you actually can be used for the kingdom of God.
The thing that I heard you, I'm hearing you say, as you and I have been talking about this trip now for a few weeks, is it's a very relational ministry. And there's value in just showing up. All of us could show up. I might not be able to swing, you might not want me to swing a hammer and do nails and build something, but I could show up and be present with somebody.
That's true.
Like we all have that gift. And Jesus models that so well to us. The value of just being present in somebody else's life is significant. And we devalue that so often as, I don't know why, but we just devalue that. And so if you're wondering, like, you presence, your being there is actually a gift that God can use. Yeah.
And the Brazilian people are very relational. You
Oh, absolutely,
are embraced and hugged, and just, like you said, your presence of being there and giving them your time and your attention is a gift. And
I would probably argue the best gift we can actually have, probably, right?
Yeah.
That, especially in that culture.
I would think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the relationships that you build with the team from Lifehouse that goes, you get these amazing friendships and bonds like no other. So it's really special for the team also.
So if you're asking question, money, we talk about that. Safety, health, all that, it's going to be okay. And if you're questioning, like, hey, can I actually do this? Can God actually use me? And I hope you hear us saying the answer is yes. Like the best thing you can actually give is actually just you going and being present there. 2 last questions. If I want to know more, if I'm interested, what do I do?
Definitely reach out to me right away, email or in person. We're going to be bringing this all together, finalizing the dates and the team for the next couple weeks. So if you are interested, just definitely reach out right away.
Yeah, all right. And then I'm going to put you on the spot. You went a couple years ago. Share a favorite moment, a story from you that you made. This is why I'm going back.
I think the experience at Camp California, just enjoying the beautiful surroundings with the children and just kind of giving them attention, helping them experience a beautiful place for the first time, and just seeing the delight that they have from these very simple blessings, just like a beautiful hillside, a simple craft, and a hot meal, and just the delight that they receive from that it's amazing. So the simplicity of
I hope you hear this. I hope you hear a couple options for you. One, like we encourage you to think about and pray about and move quickly if you would like to go on this trip. And so if that's you, like get involved, reach out to Amelia. There's a little bit of process to come on the team. But that's you. What we encourage you to really be thinking and praying about that. Secondly, maybe it's you saying, hey, maybe I can't go, but I would love to help and support and be involved. And so if that's you, talk to Amelia as well. I'm sure there's ways for us as a church to surround this team through prayer, maybe it's giving, or just helping provide resources or time that can help you guys go. And so be thinking about how you could even maybe be involved to help send other people. Or maybe third, for you, it's just a sense of awareness. It's helping you grow that, hey, God's doing more than just here at Lifehouse or in Sacramento or in California or in the United States, but God's actually doing a work in and around the world. And so to hear a few of your stories, ask Amelia more. I'm sure she has lots more she would share with you, and just to help you to grow in awareness of what God is doing, not just here, but around the world as well. So thanks, Amelia, for your trip. Thank you for your leadership, and we are excited to watch what God has in store for you as you prepare, and as you go, and as you come back.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lifehouse.